Well, good morning, insiders. Welcome to another installment of your Monday download. Today we have some really important content to go over, but before we get to that, my shout out today is to the entire Spokane Alliance Insider Network. So, for all of the real estate agents that are in Spokane, this shout out is to you. And in 2009, together, all of the agents that we work with in Spokane and Alliance Short Sales closed over 28% of all of the listed or reported closed short sale transactions in the Spokane multiple listing service. So congratulations to all of our agents. As a team, we all did this together, and that's a really exciting number, that over 28% of all the reported short sales for 2009 were ours as a network. So way to go. Let's see 2010's numbers increase even more. Well, let's talk about what we have on the docket today, and that is Fannie Mae. Fannie Mae, we're starting to run into some issues, it seems, and this is kind of an early report, so there's more rumblings and what we're digging in and starting to find, and I'm sure that we'll get some more solidity as we continue to dig into this. But we've seemingly in the last few weeks been having issues getting Fannie Mae to postpone their foreclosure auctions on short sales that are being negotiated. For those of you that don't know, Fannie Mae is one of the largest investors that holds mortgage loans in the country. So all of the servicers around the country, there's an investor that holds that note or owns that note. All of the different servicers have notes that are held by Fannie Mae. So we started digging in, and we're like, what the heck's going on here? Because it had happened on multiple files recently. You know, every once in a while you'll get something where a bank digs in their heels and you're just saying, guys, this doesn't make any sense at all that you're not postponing the sale. What's going on? And it just doesn't make sense. But this was multiple transactions. So we started digging in, and the word on the street is that Fannie Mae is no longer postponing foreclosure sales, period. That even if there is a short sale that is in process, that they are taking it to auction and they just don't care. And so what we did is say, well, okay, that's the word out there on some of the blog posts and reports and things that we're finding on the internet. What are the banks saying? Well, the banks aren't confirming that exactly, but we had three different lenders and two negotiators at one lender confirm for us that they're seeing in their departments that Fannie Mae is not postponing foreclosure sales. They don't know why. They don't know that if it's been an official directive or anything like that. They're just saying that this is what we're seeing. And so it seems like there's some validity to this, that Fannie Mae is not doing postponements. Even to the point where if there's a short sale approval letter, they're saying it has to be closed before the foreclosure sale or we're going to take it to auction. So the three banks that we talked to, SunTrust, Bank of America, and GMAC, were the three that we saw this or got this feedback from negotiators and management supervisors there. So we had a couple examples that were it kind of starting to lead us this direction to see that maybe Fannie Mae really is saying, hey, we're not going to do any more postponements. If that's the case, I hope to God that they're going to make some changes, because that's going to make life really difficult for short sales with their Fannie Mae loans, especially if they're close to auction. One of our examples, we had an offer at $170,000, and they were going to take it to foreclosure auction at $115,000. The bank's telling us, hey, these numbers look great, I just need to get approval from the investor, Fannie Mae, to postpone the foreclosure auction. Fannie Mae came back and said, no go, take it to auction. It literally sold for $115,000 at the foreclosure auction when we had a buyer that was able to close at $170,000. Help me understand where that makes any sense. Another situation, more recently, last Friday, we had another Fannie Mae loan. On this one, we literally got an approval letter at the beginning of the week. Approval letter said you have to close by March 25. What? We have 2 business days to close from the moment we get the approval letter until we have to close, 2 days. That's not possible. That's hardly possible with a cash buyer, let alone a buyer that has a loan. And we're like, guys, you got to extend this. And we're fighting this. And what came out of that interaction is that the reason that the approval letter was only good through the 25th is that the auction was scheduled for the 26th, and Fannie Mae, the investor, was not going to postpone it. So we had an offer that was good enough under the Fannie Mae matrix for them to give an approval, and they took it to auction, and I haven't heard the results of that, but I can almost guarantee you that it went back to the lender. And who knows what it'll end up selling for. So we're seeing these things going on. What does this mean to you? First of all, it means don't freak out. There's no reason to go freaking out and say, oh my God, the sky is falling, short sales are never going to work, and we're all just going to forget the short sales and be done with it. What it does mean is that we have to be proactive. We have to be letting our sellers know if they've got a Fannie Mae loan that they have to be proactive in getting documents to us. We can't, any delays are going to just let the banks delay even further, which then pushes us closer to foreclosure auction. Obviously, your sellers that are proactive and getting this process started before there's a foreclosure on started on the property, that's going to be the best scenario. For those that aren't, it is what it is, but we have to all work together, and just simply the awareness that this could be something that Fannie Mae is doing. And I'm not big into conspiracy theories. I'm not going to throw this out and say Fannie Mae has said, and I saw some blog posts that said on December 15th, Fannie Mae put a directive together that says that they'll never postpone foreclosures anymore, and it was in some sort of Sacramento area or something like that. So whatever, I'm not into conspiracy theories, but a lot of the data is pointing this direction that we at least need to be aware of it. If you've got loans that are backed by Fannie Mae, we all just need to be proactive and have a sense of urgency that a postponement may not happen, and which is hard for us because, and especially hard for Aaron, because he's the one who kind of spearheads the postponements, and really, he just doesn't lose out on postponements. He gets them postponed, and now we're starting to see some of these Fannie Mae things going through where they're not postponing those foreclosure auctions, and that's difficult. But the sense of urgency is important. So as we uncover more, I will keep you posted. I will let you know what's going on. That's what these Monday downloads are for, is to make sure that you're on the cutting edge of what's happening, so that you and your clients are better served, and that we can continue to get more short sales approved and closed. So anyway, have a great week. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to call into the office. We'll get an appointment set up, or send me an email, and we will get you some answers. So have a great week, and let's close some more short sales. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.